I really hope that the next mainline Zelda game has a more narrative-driven plot progression, much like Skyward Sword. That game was clear in its focus. This is the origin story of the series. You are actively racing around Hyrule chasing after Zelda, and the world slowly opens up around you. You are playing the story beats one at a time. In both the early days of Zelda, such as A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, as well as the modern Zeldas Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Echoes of Wisdom, you had a varying degree of freedom at which you could explore the world. There were story beats, but they were batched into arcs. Take Ocarina of Time for example. You start by collecting the 3 spiritual stones in Act 1. Then in Act 2, you gather the 7 medallions, and you had some freedom in how you went about that. For Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the whole world was available to you from the beginning. In Skyward Sword, you go through each section and it's mandatory. You follow Zelda to the sealed grounds, meet her captor Girahim, and chase him around the surface. You are actively doing something that drives you through and around the game. That's what I want. Despite what I feel is a commonly accepted notion that the Zelda team doesn't care about the story and lore, I feel the complete opposite, and I really want the Zelda team to flex that ability. Their story writing of late especially has been phenomenal. From Skyward Sword on, I'd argue Triforce Heroes and Echoes of Wisdom are the only below top tier stories we've received, and even those are good stories. Let's look at Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom again real quickly. If you spend any time on reviews of these games, you'll come across somewhat of a maligned feeling on their stories or lack thereof. I'd honestly chalk that up to how the stories were told, not the quality of the story itself. If you watch either of these stories like a short movie, you will really see how incredible they are. They both invoke a ton of emotion following Zelda's journey in each respective game. But let's take a closer look at Tears of the Kingdom story, because this one's a little more controversial. It really is a tearjerker as Zelda develops a deep relationship with Rauru and Sonia, only to have it ripped from her, all the while learning the reason why fate would bring her back to this moment in particular, and the realization of what she must do to save Hyrule. We're actually going to get this opportunity with Age of Imprisonment, but playing this story out in real time and actively participating in it would have made this experience like a bazillion gratitude crystals out of 10 for me. Now, I am refraining from conjecturing what I want the story to be about, because it could be literally anything, right? The Zelda team has the flexibility to insert any event into Hyrule's history. Point being, I don't need them to pick something we already know about, like the founding of Hyrule or flooding Hyrule. Yeah, exactly. After Majora's Mask, they were just like, oh, why don't we flood Hyrule? That'll be fun. Without any prior notion that that could be a thing. I still want the medieval fantasy setting, so please don't send Link to space or something, but other than that, go nuts. But I want to play out the story in real time and in order that makes sense, because you will get to experience each main character's arc and development and the events unfolding around them. And if you're curious about what other Zelda Shorts creators are looking for in the next Zelda game, make sure to check out the video in the pinned comment. Subscribe for more Zelda.